Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It's Friday, August 16th. This is our weekly recap that goes out to subscribers, you guys on YouTube, and everybody on my mailing list. So, if you want to get a hold of me, smartoptiontrading.com tells you about everything I do here. Just be aware I'm gone this week. That's right, I'm taking this week off. I'll be back on Friday trading, but I'm out basically today at 1 o'clock early, and I'll be back on Thursday night, taking some much needed vacation time. So, week that was, it was not an easy week, guys. And, this is when you look at a week and say, wow, nope, you're right, Mike, wasn't an easy week. This week was choppy, it was messy. We sold, we bounced, we were all over the place on news. If it wasn't the yuan, it was the China trade wars, or it was China doing this, or it was Hong Kong, or it was the 10-year treasury and the yield curve inversion. The markets have been all over everything here at this point, going back and forth. And that makes this a very, very tough market to trade. I constantly will tell my subscribers and everybody else listening, between mid-August and mid-September is the toughest time of year to trade. Volume's generally light. Now, we have not had light volume this year in August, but we've had tremendous volatility and chop. And that's very, very difficult to trade. Very quick, sudden moves that come out of nowhere based upon a tweet or somebody saying something. And then you got to wait to see whether it holds it or not. So as we go into next week, since I won't be around, but for my subs, I will post a video now and then. Again, so far we continue to hold the low. What low? This candle right here on the SPY, 281.72. We continue to hold that low. Okay, that continues to be the low. And right now we're into the 8-day here, and this 282.22 marks a big pivot spot where there's a lot of candles in this area. So for the upside, 290 is your next stop for the 100-day. We may squeeze there today. We have 3 hours to go. We'll see. And then you got to clear 294 to get this market going. So for this market to really get going, you got to take out 294. That was the resistance the other day, right? And one other thing this market's done this week, it's been very good at trapping people. So, this day, big short squeeze on that news, right? A lot of short traps squeeze, close up close to highs. A lot of people long into that thing. Here we go. Market's okay. Trump and Xi talking. A lot of things sound good. We know we're pulling back on the tariffs, and then we gap down huge, trapping everybody long, and then continue to push lower. And then what do? You come in yesterday, you get a little bit of a move, you keep a lot of shorts in this market, you gap up today, and then you squeeze them higher. And this is the market you're in right now, and this is what they're doing. They're not really interested in moving the market. They're more interested in squeezing people and taking their money. I would advise everybody, be careful with your money here. Trade less, trade smaller. That's, pick your spots, trade, get in and get out, put money in your pocket, and that's the way to go. If you want to see what's going on, track the 10-year. The 10-year, you can track it on the ZN. ZN is the 10-year treasury bond, and that's what's been moving the markets lately whenever that goes up. When this rises hard, we get the sell-off in the market because then the yields invert. That said, there were things to do this week and lots going on. And from a flow perspective, today has been pretty miserable. But I will tell you today that they did hit very early the TLT August 23rd, 143 puts with size. TLT is the ETF, tracks bonds, right? So they're saying we need to cool off. I agree. Bonds need to come in. So maybe you get a reprieve. Maybe you get to move down to this 143 area in the 8-day. See how that takes place. So some things to note this week, and you look around and say, okay, what's going on? Some names have showed strength, okay? Apple, after that huge move, still holding in just fine here. Kind of stuck right into my sell trigger today, but holding in there. You see Apple, $12 move quickly. That came in like 15 minutes. You got 12 bucks. It was unreal, okay? Nice move up here. We'll see what it wants to do. It's got to take out this area now, and then it can start to move again. It's a great name to watch for what's going on in the markets. AMD trying to hold in here, bouncing back up into this area is worth keeping an eye on. Same thing with Micron, holding in well in this market, right? Going sideways. Again, notice how well Micron continues to hold in. It's above all the moving averages right now, better than most. Same thing with Shopify, another name that just continues to hold, bouncing off the 8-day moving average, continues to ride it, okay, showing strength in this market. Roku is choppy and wide, but continues to hold the 8-day and go in. Here's your reversal candle saying time to get out from a long. Now it's going sideways. It has this little gap here. It just hasn't been wanting to fill, still leaving some of it open. It has the big gap all the way down here. Trying to short this thing has been an effort and a futility so far. So, we'll see how that plays out. Chewy, they bought a ton of September 31 calls yesterday, over 8,000 of them, going nowhere today. But I'd keep an eye on this name. That was big buying that came in late and it was swept repeatedly in big sweeps. So we'll see if this wants to wake up. It continues to bounce off of this 30 area in the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Still doesn't look great. All right, another name that continues to go well this week is Crowd. I'm no longer involved in Crowd, but look at this nice move, right? Holding up here above the 8-day, despite that dip down all the way to 85, came back up, held the 8-day, and got 100, and still trying. So bottom line is the market continues to hold in and act well. There are names there that are trading differently. You know, today you also have the banks popping back up. Again, they are in a, you know, CNN out there saying it's in bear market territory. So, you know, watch them, look for a dead cat bounce up to the 8-day and then see how they handle that, right? Energy getting a little bit of a dead cat bounce here today. It's just a lot of dead cat type bounces. What did I do this week? I traded very carefully this week, guys. You know, I'll show it to you. I got stopped out a lot, but overall, I made money this week, right? So, you know, I had, you know, nice week. Roku made nice money on that, and 500 of them made nice money on pins. Okay, I'm long a couple, just a few 2 pins calls, which are very, very red, but I'm holding them. Pins common got back in again. I was sitting in Crowd common for a long time. Took about $140 loss after being down way too much more than I wanted to. Got trapped and decided to get out before it went. Got back in, got stopped out. Tried Micron for a little bit of money. That was a nice trade the other day, right? That was $600. You know, you can see here where the money, you know, I found ways to make money this week. You know, not all of them were great. Some of these I got stopped out really early and easy, like Square. Very tough this week. DBX, I sold 8 of my 10 calls for a profit, up a little bit, and left the last 2 on in case they got bought out. They're expiring today. You know, and you know, this, what I will tell you is putting money in your pocket during this is all you need to do. Find ways to put money in your pocket. Staying out of harm's way is the other thing to do, right? Square, why was I keep trying Square? Kept trying Square because it's showing like it's trying to hold, right? You have a reversal candle here, and now it's trying to move. See how it handles the 8-day if it can get above that. So that said, I hope everybody's doing well, trading well, and everybody's in good shape. And I will catch you guys all a week from today. Next Friday, I'll be back in trading full time. For people in my subscription service, I'll be putting in videos every once in a while throughout the week. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.